If you had $1,750,000, where would you buy? Carlsbad or Carmel Valley? Let's compare side by side. In this video, I'll show you exactly what $1.75 million buys you. We'll cover schools they're zoned for, beach access and drive times, walkability and daily lifestyle, noise pockets and microclimate notes, and resale dynamics you should know before you write an offer. And I'll add renovation, remodel, and ownership tips. This way you'll know the real world costs and trade-offs. If you're coming from LA, Orange County, the San Francisco Bay Area, Seattle, Phoenix, or moving back from Dallas, Chicago, or New York, this video is for you. Here you have great values, schools, safety, coastal lifestyle, and community. And if you want a turnkey or recently renovated home with walkability, strong resale, you're exactly in the right place. Let's ground the budget. At $1.75 million in Carmel Valley, you're typically at a smaller single-family home or newer townhome in Pacific Islands Ranch, Torrey Hills, or nearby pockets, often with excellent schools. These have HOAs with Mello-Roos fees that fund fancy community pools and parks and other community-based activities. In Carlsbad, $1.75 million stretches further. You can often get a larger single-family home, think Aviara, La Costa, Bressy Ranch, Calavera Hills, or Old Carlsbad, sometimes with a yard, updated interiors, and closer to the beach, depending on the neighborhood, of course. Both areas are top tier for schools, but are in different districts. Carmel Valley typically feeds Del Mar Union or Solana Beach for elementary. It depends on your exact street. And then for middle and high schools, it's San Diego Union High School District. These are schools you may have heard of, like Carmel Valley Middle, Torrey Pines High, and the top-ranked Canyon Crest Academy. Carlsbad, on the other hand, is primarily Carlsbad Unified High School District. This district has strong elementary options like Aviara Oaks, Pacific Rim, Kelly Elementary, Magnolia, and several other great ones. Then, of course, there's notable high schools like Carlsbad High near the Carlsbad Village and Sage Creek High in Calavera Hills. Now, there's a little bit of nuance to this. In Carmel Valley, you're paying a premium. For what? More structured community, the schools are more accessible, making it easier for kids, transportation, and graduating from the county's top-rated high schools, Torrey Pines and Canyon Crest Academy. And the cherry on top, you're close to the employment hubs like biotech of Torrey Pines, the tech industry in Sereno Valley, and the finance company Anchor and UTC. In Carlsbad, you get strong schools and more house per dollar, but exact elementary boundaries and school choice options can vary from area to area. Bottom line, if you choose Carlsbad and school district mechanics are your priority, verify your exact school boundaries before you pull the trigger. All of the schools are good, some are great. Okay, let's talk about beach access and daily coastal living. Carlsbad has more coastline. In fact, Carmel Valley has no beaches. Carlsbad has multiple beach access points, nearly 7 miles. Tamarack, Terramar, Ponto, and so many more. So depending on the neighborhood, you can be 5 to 12 minutes from the sand with normal traffic. Carmel Valley sits inland 1.2 miles at its closest point and 6.62 miles at its furthest. Your beach runs are typically to Del Mar, Torrey Pines, or Solana Beach, often 10 to 15 minutes depending on where you are in Carmel Valley and the time of day. If beach before school or sunset surf is in your ritual, Carlsbad communities win on sheer proximity. If your daily life or commute centers around UTC, Sereno Valley, or Torrey Pines, Carmel Valley keeps you close while still giving you that coastal feel. And on safety, walkability, and daily rhythm, both areas are very safe, but they feel different. Carmel Valley neighborhoods like Pacific Islands Ranch and Torrey Hills, they're master planned and somewhat walkable, and they have a village center, parks, trails, top-notch community amenities. You'll see families on bikes, dogs on every corner, and quick coffee runs without needing the car. Carlsbad has a mix. Bressy Ranch has more of that master-planned walkability. Old Carlsbad has plenty of charm and is close to the village and the coast. Aviara and La Costa are pretty well kept. They have great trails and golf and short drives to the retail and the beach. If you want that newer, planned, everything right there, super convenient vibe, Carmel Valley scratches that itch. If you prefer bigger range of neighborhoods, styles, coastal character, Carlsbad is your winner. For the professionals, let's talk now about commute and access. Where are your jobs and routines? Carmel Valley is closer to Torrey Pines, Sereno Valley, and UTC for major tech, biotech, legal, and finance hubs. If you're in those corridors for work, the time savings are real. Carmel Valley is a no-brainer. Carlsbad has its own business hub with many businesses drawn to the industrial area and lifestyle. Golf, biotech, and tech is there too. And Carlsbad has McClellan-Palomar Airport for private flights and some regional flights too. For downtown San Diego, expect much longer commute times from Carlsbad than from Carmel Valley, sometimes 15 to 20 minutes. Now here are some details I've picked up from living here. Let's talk about noise and microclimate. In certain areas of Carmel Valley, near the SR56 and the I-5 can create noise pockets. But don't stress, it's more of a city hum in most areas close to them. The canyon the 56 runs through makes for an epic coastal breeze, and you should know the Del Mar Ridge to the west of Carmel Valley holds back the marine layer and makes the clouds clear fast in the mornings and the sun lasts longer into the afternoons and evenings. In certain areas of Carlsbad, near the I-5 freeway, there's some noise, of course. Along the coast runs the Coaster, which is a commuter rail line. Kind of cool to watch as it rolls by and even more fun to ride, but it makes some noise. Where the lagoons are in Carlsbad holds the fog a little longer in the winter months of the year when the higher, hillier areas are already sunny. And there's some streets and neighborhoods near the freeway that are surprisingly quiet and offer great value. Now on housing stock, what is the difference in the types of houses these areas have? Carmel Valley has newer construction built mostly from the 80s and construction finished as recently as 2023 in areas like Pacific Islands Ranch. Often stucco, tile roofs, sufficient layouts. Now Carmel Valley homes tend to need less work up front because they're newer. Now if you need to make big changes, be ready to submit your plans. Most have HOAs and have to deal with that added delay. In Carlsbad, you often find older homes with great bones and some newer areas built in the 2000s also. And if you don't mind a renovation, you can invest a few $100,000 and get a pretty healthy return. So if you're thinking about resale and long-term value, both areas are blue chip, reliable and stable. So which should you choose? Choose Carmel Valley if you want the absolute best schools with easy access, master plan walkability, and newer infrastructure. Shorter commutes to Torrey Pines, UTC, and Serena Valley. Choose Carlsbad if you want closer beach access and more coastline choices. More house and yard for the money, unique character ranging from village charm to resort-style streets, and some renovation opportunities with renovation upside. If this video was helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more weekly insights on North County San Diego real estate. And if you're planning a move here, let's chat. Ring me, or there's a link in the description to schedule a free orientation call.